At its annual Pioneer Christmas, the Burgess-Shadbush Nature Center took folks back in time with homemade decorations, cookies right from the fireplace, and special touches from the Sisters of the Union, living historians.
We are here to demonstrate living history of the 1860s, 1870s, and we like to teach children and show people what life was like for women in those days. And we prepared a special holiday meal. It would have been outside of normal types of foods that we served. We would make extra efforts to do something special, and just like to have people remember and not forget about what life was like back then and how much better off people are in this century than they were back then, and take away, some respect for what they went through to keep things going, and during the war especially, and just teaching their children how to do things and hand that down to their ancestors, and so we keep it going that way.
As the Sisters of the Union stayed in the Nature Center's replica 19th century cabin for 3 days and 2 nights, cooking in the fireplace and showing visitors what life used to be like, the center staff worked their own magic for the holiday season.
This is Christmas season, and Michigan holly is a plant that grows in wetlands in Michigan in the wild. And you can take a look. It has bright berries. It doesn't have the beautiful persistent leaves of European holly. And European holly has a long tradition which far predates Christianity's use of the Christmas season now, we call it. But there was actually a kind of a plant spirit or deity or being called the Holly King, and he predated that. Later, Christian ideas were infused into this plant, but holly is a big part of our festive holiday season, and it's good to let folks know that there was a holly that grew in Michigan and still does. You can watch for it if you're carefully driving along country road, come to a wet area, see a lot of persistent red berries this time of year. It's likely going to be holly.